Hey guys, welcome back. We have an investigation in progress. I'm asking for help on this one. If anyone has any suggestions, maybe is a little bit more familiar with the UK Post Service. Maybe they've run into this person before. Maybe they have an idea who it is. Maybe I missed something in the information I'm about to show you. If you think of anything, feel free to let me know. Best way is Discord, always linked down below. But feel free to reach out to me on Instagram, or if there's something minor that I miss in the following slides, then feel free to just leave a comment down below. I'll take a look at it. Hopefully we'll get this resolved. Basically what's happened is some people were impatient and a scammer took advantage. They created a fake Shopify store, what it looks like to be anyway. And we're selling ultra premium collections at a reasonable price. So I guess that's the number one red flag. The shop itself had the Shopify still in the URL. So that's also kind of a giveaway that a new store is probably not getting that many ultra premium collections. I don't know how it is in the UK, but I don't think anyone in terms of distributors is setting up new accounts and giving them tons of Pokemon product. So I guess in desperate times when everyone's chasing the same thing, so maybe that's a lesson to be learned here. Be patient. I know everyone likes to think that the Ultra Premium collection is not going to be reprinted, but with the popularity of it, I would be pretty surprised at this point if it doesn't. So another reason to stay away from Instagram sellers, flippers, dippers, in this case posing as a game store, or maybe just pulling the escape rope and bailing. Alright, so first we'll take a look at the site. Unfortunately, the site does not exist anymore. Shopify took it down, probably after enough complaints to their legal department that the person that was running the store through their platform was scamming everyone. So here, I just saved the pages. Unfortunately, it did not save the images. A rookie move on my part, but it'll give you a general idea here. The Game Vault UK, they have home, catalog, contact. They had Fortnite junk. Use your imagination for the pictures. It's just stock images of whatever items they were. We got Lego. We got Nerf. We got PlayStation 4. We got a VTech. So already looking like pretty scammy in terms of like being a game store. Like all the top searches, I guess. And then their Pokemon section just says Pokemon Celebrations. So like maybe it's a new store they've never sold any other Pokemon product, but all of a sudden they have all this giant allocation of celebrations out of nowhere, ultra premium collections that no one seems to be able to get, at least other game stores and stuff. So here we have it. This is their Instagram, or what was their Instagram. It looks like they deleted all their posts, but we have screenshots. So I'm going to share those first of all. So here they are. They're limited stock available Pokemon Celebrations. And it's not uncommon for small stores to have like spelling mistakes, and Celebrations isn't a capital C and stuff like that. Maybe not necessarily the biggest red flag. But here we go. So here we have some people that are upset because he scammed them. Here we have another shot of the Gaming Vault. So here, I mean, if someone has to put trusted seller in here, maybe they're not so trusted. 28 posts, so the account is probably fairly new. This should be a red flag here. The fact that we have 2,400 following and 986 followers for a game store. Typically, game stores aren't going to mass follow people. And when they have more than double the following to follower count, a little sketchy. So here's the website that no longer works, or the URL with the Shopify still in the name, so they didn't pay to actually get a URL, but they're trusted. Don't worry about that. Here we go. So here's the game vault explaining, hey, orders placed over the weekend are usually dispatched Monday, Tuesday. You will get a confirmation email with tracking as well. So here there's a customer that is in conversation with Game Vault, and he's assuring them that he's a super trustworthy guy. Again, maybe some blinders on here because of the fact that everyone is in sheer panic mode for if they're not getting an ultra premium collection, and then they're just gonna throw their money at the wind and hope that one arrives. And also a little bit sad to see that the people that I did talk to about this are less upset about the fact that they were scammed and more upset about not getting the product. But I don't know. I want to bring this guy down. I want to make sure he's not doing it to anyone else. I want to make sure that you guys, maybe a couple people, avoid a similar situation in the future. But it would be really nice to get this guy in trouble with the law for just attempting, or I guess at this point, successfully scamming people. But we'll see what we can do about that. Here's some more pictures. So just posting whatever's popular and new. Here we go. We have some more conversations here. Basically, Rick asking if there's any ultra premium collections left. There shouldn't be. A store that has like 3 Lego sets and just started selling Pokemon will not have ultra premium collections. So here's what the people received that purchased those ultra premium collections. They got random single cards. So I don't know how this works exactly in terms of Royal Mail. But again, if anyone knows and would like to enlighten me, please let me know. So obviously this isn't going to be the same weight as an ultra premium collection. The postage is only a fraction of that. So I don't know. So we have lots of tracking numbers. We can see where it was dropped off. So I'm assuming that he put the tracking numbers on there so that the funds would be released, so that he could take those. So also there's got to be some sort of financial or bank account or something attached to the account, whether he uses a buffer and sends it to some other bank account and sends it to his is a different story. But it should all be very traceable. Not to mention the fact that if Royal Mail is anything like any other government mailing services, you can be pretty certain that they will have cameras set up, and anyone that comes to the desks and drops off mail to be sent out, to be shipped out, would be on those cameras. So with the timestamps of when the stuff was scanned in, it should be pretty easy to identify the person that dropped off a bunch of brown envelopes. So we'll see. Hopefully somebody can contact the post office, see if they have that on the security footage, and even if they can't disclose that to the person calling in, maybe they are able to send that information to the police, or if we know that they have that, then the police can be notified that the footage exists, and all they have to do is go check it or get it released, whatever that process is. Again, that could be different in the UK. I'm not really sure. So that's the first one. Also, these two numbers here, I'm not sure if these mean anything. I asked a few people, and no one seems to know. So I don't know if this is like branch number or anything like that. It also looks like the labels were created in the post office. If anyone can confirm or deny that, it'd be good to know as well. Maybe this is something that you can get at home and print off yourself, but it looks to be like it's the actual post office that printed the stickers for this individual. So here we go. Next one, we got an energy. We have a metal energy. Again, we have all the tracking information. This person got a dino. Then we get another metal energy. So the person obviously is a Pokemon enthusiast of some sort. If he's sending out single Pokemon cards, he had to be opening them at some point in time. Whether or not he has any of the items that he shows in his store is a different question. He's probably just looking at feeding off people hungry for those ultra premium collections. And I don't know how many he sold exactly, but it looks like there's quite a few. So now, if we look at the tracking information, we can find out where he dropped them off, which post office. So if we can get that post office to give us the information, whether I would think that he wouldn't be stupid enough to use like a small business account or something like that to ship these out, but you never know. Criminals, as we've seen, Pokemon criminals are pretty dumb. So I guess that's something that we could look at. That would make it almost too easy to track the person down. But at the same time, we have a suspect that we'll look at later on. And if the camera footage lines up with that person, I think that's going to be case closed. But again, we got to go through all the motions here. We can see exactly what time, 13:55, 1:55, accepted at the post office. Here we have 1:54, so it looks like they were all scanned right at that same time. Probably brought them all in, so he probably had an armful of little cardboard mailers. Here we go, 1:59. So it's weird that they're even spaced out as much as they are here, unless they were like separate transactions or something. Here we go, 1:57. Because you would think that they just like scan. But I guess if the post office was printing the labels, maybe there'd be a minute or whatever in between each one. Also, I don't understand why the post office doesn't require a return address. I know they do for international shipping from here and probably from the UK as well. But you would think that they would have to verify someone's identity and that their shipping info is on there. I get that it's difficult to do that with mail that's within the same country, since people can just drop it in a mailbox or whatever. But anything tracked anyway, maybe just anything tracked, you have to have an account or put your name on it. I would think would be pretty reasonable. Maybe that's too much work for them. So here we have the information for the post office. So I would imagine that the criminal in question would not go too far from where they're located in order to drop these off. Although you never know, you might have like driven past this one just to throw us off, or maybe just expects that people are not going to follow up on this. Maybe he thinks the bank's going to refund people and he's going to get away scot-free. But we're going to do our best to make sure that does not happen. So we have an individual. There's a Facebook conversation as well that we'll look at some pieces of, and I can put the link to that down below. There's a Facebook group that has a thread associated with this scam. So I'll put that down below just in case anyone wants to do some digging or take a look at it. Maybe there's something that I didn't pick up on, or maybe there's something that will be added in the future that's of importance. This individual searched the company on the government register and gives the location and name of the person who's scamming, assuming that's the same company in question. Again, this might not be the same company. It might be just somebody that made a similar name. It's not exactly the most standout name of all time, but we do have to take this into consideration. It is still evidence, and it might still be linked. Just there's no absolute certainty at this point in time. So here we go. We have the game bolt. So whether or not this is the same individual, we don't know. but we're going to keep this. We're going to keep an eye on this just in case it links up to anything else that we find out. Here we have just like some purchase summary with the billing and payment method blanked out. Pretty much it. This is what he was selling. Celebrations Ultra Premium Collections. The thing that everyone and their dog is after right now. So here on the Facebook thread, we have someone saying that this is a repeat offender and that it is Reese Williams. So I can't guarantee that this is the person. They can't either. But it seems that they've done multiple shops like this, set up on Shopify and Square and stuff like that. So if this is the case, if this person is familiar with this, there's a pretty good chance that this might be our guy. And you see that this individual is selling Pokemon cards, or at least Shining Fates pin boxes, in the Plymouth and Saltash buy sell swap group. So he would have access to the cards, and if this guy was doing the old Shopify scammeroo before, I can't confirm that. I will be doing some more digging, but it's pointing towards this guy at the moment. He might be the main suspect. And here's the Shining Fates. This picture is upside down. I don't know if anyone wants to notify him about that. There was no indication about the picture being similar to the ones used on the website. The ones on the website were generic copy-paste from Pokemon.com or whatever. So here we go. Reese, if this wasn't you, please reach out. If this was you, we're coming. We're gonna find out if it was or wasn't. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll have some follow-up on this. Hopefully we'll get everyone refunded, and hopefully this person will get spanked by the law so they don't do it again. Remember, be patient. All this modern stuff is going to be printed again. Celebrations will probably be on shelves, restocked throughout the next year. If it's anything like Generations, that's what they're going to do. They know people want to open it. They know people want it. They know people are going to buy it. So they're going to put out lots in the future. All right, guys. Stay tuned.